Hey crafters, today we're going to start a series of Lord of the Rings videos. So today we're going to do the Door of Durin, and that'll be in 2 parts. And then we're going to do something that lurks underneath the water near the Door of Durin. So stay tuned for those, and let's go to the table and start working on that door.
Dulce usas unslea, en allnötrak uthvas vethod.
Hey, can't you just speak friend and enter?
Leave me alone, Hobbit. Can't you see I'm busy?
Hey guys, I've taken my computer and I've got a black and white copy of the door, and I just pulled it out 3.5 wide by 4.5 tall, and I'll just go ahead and print that and I'll be ready for the next step. So here we are, I printed it, and I've got my cheap dollar store foam core, and I'm going to take the bottom and line it up with the foam core on the bottom there. And I've got a ballpoint pen, and I'm going to use that to trace the design into the foam core, and this will give me a really nice detail from the door without having to draw it by hand. So just push, make sure you give a lot of force when you push into this. Don't rip the paper, but enough force that it will transfer the design over to the foam core, and just get all those little details. There's lots of details on the store, so make sure you get them all, and just go through and pull out all those details into the door. And once you're done, you'll have an impression of the door into the foam core. Now I'm going to go back over with the ballpoint pen and push into the foam core a little more, just so it'll give some depth to this. It's nice that you have the impression, because then you can just trace over it in the foam core, but I find that if you do another, if you draw over it again, it'll push into the foam core more and just give you more depth when you do the step for the glowing runes on the door. So we go, just go through and pull all that detail out. And you can have your little picture nearby for our reference. All those little details, any little details you may have missed in the first go. And there we are. Really, really nice. Looks just like it. Okay. So, now here what we're going to do is we're going to, measuring out from the center to the edges, and this is where I'm going to make the edge of the door, because it's 3.5 wide, so, and it's 4.5 tall, so I'll make sure that I measure that out. Just mark right into the foam core there. And then I'll measure the halfway point for the doors. So there we go. We got our doors all set, and that's where we'll cut. Now I've cut them out with a sharp knife, and you see the doors will open like that. So, but I want to make the hinges of the door, so I'm just going to pull along with an ink pen, kind of make an indent into the foam core itself. And I'm going to take my barbecue skewer and my glue gun, my hot glue gun here. I'm going to glue along that edge where I made the indent, and that'll just secure the skewer nicely into the foam core. And the edges are a little too long, but I'm not worried about that right now. Take off any excess hot glue. And you can see I did leave the paper on the back of these doors. Okay, so here's my wall that the doors will go into. I've kind of crinkled it up to give it like a stone texture to the wall. So I'll just measure where those barbecue skewers are. I actually stick them into the corrugation, or stuck them into the corrugation. Now I'll just measure the door itself. So there we go, that'll be the opening. Now I just cut that out. You want to make sure you don't cut out the corrugation where the barbecue skewers will stick into. And there we go, we got it. So see, that's a really nice, cheap, and easy way to do those hinges on there. And it'll work nicely when we have the base. So here we go, I've got it in there just for temporary. And now I'm going to put some hot glue on the wall itself. This will do a couple things. It'll strengthen it up as well as give some texture to the wall itself, some like rock stone-like texture. So I'm just going to use my large hot glue gun and just pull it along, kind of pull like veins of rock into the wall itself. So we'll just keep doing that until we're satisfied with it. And there we go. Hey crafters, I hope you enjoyed the vid. If you did, make sure to check out part 2. Also, give your Scotty a like if you did like the video. Check out my forum and Facebook group, a bunch of lovely people. Also subscribe and share. And I am now a member of Patreon, so you can support artists like myself, so check that out. And last but not least, go forth and craft.
Come on all, don't dally. Come along. Meat on the bone, beer, yum.
Oh, wait for me, wait for me.
Hold on, Mr. Faraday, hold on, hold on.
Hey, wait, what am I doing here? Hey, I'm not in this story.